And talking about infrastructure, Utah gets high marks in a new study for the way it maintains roads and bridges, which gave me an excuse to show a picture of one of my favorites in Utah. That's the Height Crossing Bridge spanning the canyon above the Colorado River near the northern tip of Lake Powell. Utah has lots of bridges.
We have 1,973 bridges throughout the state of Utah. And Max, you mentioned that you like to go and drive on those nice, beautiful country roads like Nebo Loop or taking a scenic route through Price. Now, just think about the infrastructure from your house until your campground when you're going to Moab, for example. How many intersections do you go through with traffic signal lights? How many bridges do you cross over?
So a study released today by Expertise.com gave Utah the top marks in the nation for traffic and driving infrastructure. They say that we did well on all of those priorities they list there. Utah maintains its roads and bridges well, has little precipitation, and better rush hours than a lot of other places. UDOT maintains nearly 50,000 miles of freeways, highways, and other roads. And they say they can make traffic better with cleaner air by doing some other things, coordinating with non-road projects, things like public transportation, and even broadband access. Now, interestingly here, UDOT itself can help distant communities plug into broadband because they have fiber optic cables running up and down the state next to the roads, and the insulating pipes have a lot of room.
We have that conduit running next to the roadway with all of our fiber optic cable in it, but as you know, the fiber optic cables are very, very small. So, of course, we have more room in those conduits if it's needed for schools, libraries, and other municipality communications.
Of course, when you talk about infrastructure in Utah, you're really talking about different Utahs. One is the highly populated areas where infrastructure is all about facilitating a whole lot of people interacting. The other Utah, small communities separated by mountains and canyons and deserts, and that's really hard to do. Infrastructure there is about spending enough money to connect smaller groups of people effectively and cleanly.